underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea. I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, old memories seize. By that sunken cabin we dream aloud. Stars are blanket and night shroud. Her laughter mingle with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky. Since Boots closed her eyes, since Boots closed her eyes. The porch swings empty, the oak tree's grown. Leaves rustle with the sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more rides since Boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky. Since Boots closed her eyes, since Boots closed her eyes. Now I roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a whispering shadow in the twilight's tide. And I wonder if love ever truly dies, or just sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky. Since Boots closed her eyes, since Boots closed her eyes. Forever in dreams where the old heart lies. Since Boots closed her eyes, since Boots closed her eyes. In the dust, by the whisper of old Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Or I held tight in hands so warm, now just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the stars, or I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild ride grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Or I held tight in hands, now cold in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Or I held tight 3 years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail, I wandered blind in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night. Under the stars, oh, I held tight, forever held, oh, I held tight. She packed her bags without a sound, just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yes, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land. With coffee cup and open hand, I'll wear the flannel she once stole. Still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn gray, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain. In the shadow of the willow, where the creek used to play, lies the ghost of an old porch where we once whiled away. Fingers laced like oak roots under skies forever gray. Your laughter spilled like silver rain. that long-lost maid. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail, like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. Now the town's a whisper, and the trails have all grown cold. This saddle's worn and weathered, like the secrets we once told. Where the cabin stood so proudly, now only shadows dare to tread beneath the moon that watched us. Now sleeps our love long dead. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail, like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. A drifter's soul wanders through memories turned to rust, seeking solace in the silence of dreams turned to dust. Yet in the heart of every sunset, where the world dips in gold, I find a sliver of your warmth in the cold. Yes, the porch washed away, and you drifted like the sands, with the grace of a river slipping silent through my hands. I'm a whisper in the prairie, a shadow in the sway, forever bound to the place where my heart lay. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in every sunset's cry, and in the night so still where the oak weeps for the rain. I'll be waiting every day for the porch and my heart washed away.
Out by the old oak tree where the soft winds sway, we carved our names inside a heart that day. Her laughter danced like leaves in autumn's playful fray. On that porch, under stars where we swore we'd stay. But her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails of her whispers in a heart full of pain. Every sunset paints her face on the plains, her memories a ghost town with love's remains. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone dim. Gravel roads echo where her footsteps had been. An old scarf she left, now threadbare and slim, hangs on the saddle, swaying at a whim. Her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails of her whispers in a heart full of pain. Every sunset paints her face on the plains, her memories a ghost town with love's remains. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with the shadows, far from what was home. In the quiet of the desert, where innocence in the breeze is all I've ever known. Your smile washed away with the creek's solemn tune. In the hush of the night, neath the pale silver moon. If love is a melody, it ended too soon. On the wind she's a song, a lost sweet croon. Her smile washed away, but in my dreams it stays, a faded cherished memory through the endless days. In the rustling leaves I hear her soft phrase, her smile washed away, but her echo always sways. Out where the oak tree shadow lays long, by the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine, in the bark, where whispers stay hidden neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills, God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dust hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Time turned, those gravel roads grew wide, the quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloons, creaking floors, echoes the steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dusk hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Underneath the vast indigo skies, I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown, in the wilderness I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out, through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight your absence I mourn, in the silence after the storm. In a dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak tree's back, There lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine on that creaky porch where we used to sway. Every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name. Echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name. Echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind. Through the oak trees gaze. Yes, that cracked frame called my name. In the quiet town where my heart lays claim. With every setting sun, I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same. Underneath the morning sky that's tied down to a sleepy, dusty town, Immerse. There's an old oak where we carved our names, in the bark now weathered just like my face. Saddle worn and leathery lies by the door of a cabin where your laugh once filled the air. Now the winds sing mournful through the boards, whispering tales of a love that's no longer there. And the sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories are like storms to me, they boat under the morning sky. I lose my fight each night, holding shadows, holding tight. Scars you left, they dance on the porch swing, in the rhythm of a ghostly absent sound. The paths we walk now overgrown, thin echoing, an emptiness that I have found. The rain taps softly on the window pane,
watch the world in quiet peace. Now it just pours over my heart's terrain, muddying where once lay love's release. And the sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories are like storms to me, they bode under the morning sky. I lose my fight every night, holding shadows, holding tight. Out there the trails fade where the wild horses roam. I roam too with thoughts heavier than my head, learning that some heartbeats echo like a poem, and what's gone like dusk doesn't come back. So the sun dips low and I let you go, just a silhouette against the dying light. But in dreams you return, soft and slow, under the morning sky, my eternal night, forever holding you tight. Here, under the morning sky, tied down, forever bound, forever sound.
The fire's low, the coffee's cold. My boots sit still, my hands feel old. This porch has held me through the years, through desert dust and midnight tears. The hills out west still call my name, though I can't ride them quite the same. I've carved my soul in red clay ground, where ghosts of brothers still hang round. Before I ride one last time, let me breathe this prairie rhyme. Let me see the light through these, let me feel her touch in autumn breeze. I won't cry when shadows fall, I've lived it full, I've seen it all. Just lay my hat near that old pine before I ride one last time. I kissed a girl in Abilene. She wore spring in 17. We danced in barns, we burned the dark, and life took her on a different arc. I've broken bones and I broke bread with men who now ride stars instead. But every trail, each scar and flame made me more man than I could name. Before I ride one last time, let me hear a lonesome chime of church bells out in county wide, where I once prayed and once lied. Let me see that boy I was, running wild, loving just because. Then close my eyes, give me the sign to ride beyond this final line. If you find my boots left by the fence, don't cry for me, don't build suspense. I've gone to where the wild runs free, where horses fly and hearts don't bleed. Before I ride one last time, I
leave this land, this heart, this mind. To every soul who called me kin, to every love I let slip in. When that sunrise paints the sky, don't mourn, don't ask me why. Just raise a glass and let me shine. 'Cause I was a cowboy till the end of time. On the edge of dusty Elmsville by the creek where willows grow, I found an oak's embrace. Beneath her shade her love did glow. We carved our names within its skin, a heart forever bound, and laid beneath the endless sky on a quilt upon the ground. Her laughter danced like silver bells across the open plains, each memory a golden thread in the fabric of my reins. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. Now the porch swings alone and the cabin door wails. The gravel road's untaken, lined with untold tales, where the laughter echoed now but whispers in the breeze. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, unworn yet fails to ease. The trails we rode have overgrown like scars that time can't heal. Every hoofbeat in the dust, a reminder she's not real. Oh, the saddle's tied down, my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. Silence of the oak tree where our names slowly fade, I've learned love's a fleeting shadow. In the twilight it's late, though the rains pull me forward to the vast uncharted lands. Her memory's a compass etched deeply in my hands. Oh, the saddle's tied down and my tears mix with the ground. On this lonesome rugged journey, it's her love that I found. As the stars claim the night and the cold settles down, I'm a shadow in the saddle, forever tied down. So I ride through the whispers where our wild dreams once flew, a cowboy lost in time's embrace under skies eternally blue. Each sunset brings her closer in the dusk's embracing crown, till the trails end at forever with my saddle tied down. I've crossed the rivers, climbed the rise, watched red dust paint the evening skies. My boots wore thin from years gone by, chasing dreams I couldn't tie. The canyon winds all knew my name, so did the storm, so did the flame. I rode with ghosts, I rode alone, My only home was what I owned. But she was the sunset I found, burning gold where the hills fell down. She stood like peace in a world untrue, with eyes like dusk and a voice like dew. I'd seen the world from town to town, but nothing shook me, nothing profound, till she looked up without a sound. She was the sunset I finally found. She had a garden by her door, and boots too clean for riding wore. Said she baked her bread by hand and read old books she didn't plan. I tipped my hat and barely spoke. She laughed and handed me her cloak. Said, "Cowboy, rest your saddle bones. Even legends need a home." She was the sunset I found, a fire that warmed my worn-out crown. I'd seen the stars, I'd kissed the wind, but never knew where love had been. She pulled me close without a rope. No tricks, no games, no lines, no hope. Just her and me and common ground. She was a sunset I found. I didn't ride to find a flame, but somehow she called out my name. And every mile I rode before led me straight to her front door. She was the sunset I found in a world of noise. She made no sound, just stood there like the end of day, soft and fierce in a honeyed way. And if this road should call me gone, I'll take her light and ride on strong. But I'll always turn my heart around, back to the sunset that I found.
In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers flow, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye in the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on the endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert norm, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain streams. Unspoken words watch me leave in the rain that night did weave. A scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each Unspoken words watched me leave as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore, now frayed and torn. In the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone, with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride, with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words like birds fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night, a lone heart quietly lies. Out the rail where the oak tree shadows lie, underneath that vast unending sky, we carved our names, young and free, on the bark. Near the creek where fireflies danced past dark, her laugh was a melody, soft and sweet, over gravel roads under our feet. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Seasons turn the old porch swing, I sways alone. Her scarf caught in the wind, now she's gone. Where wildflowers bloom, now dust settles slow. Empty cabin, echoes of the love we used to know. The saddle sits idle, the trail's overgrown. In the silence, my heart's turned to stone. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Underneath the endless prairie skies, I find no solace in the sunrise. Here in the quiet of the fading light, I reckon with my ghost tonight. Her laugh fades, a distant serenade, along the paths and promises we made. The twilight stars, my shroud, my guide in the cold vast night. Her laugh fades, but in my dreams forever she stays. In the shadow of an oak, near the creek where whispers float, a fire crackles its lonely sparks as drift to skies remote. Beneath that ancient tree, she carved her name next to mine. Now just ghostly letters faded by the cruel hands of time.
Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear, falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. The old porch creaks, empty like the echoes of my heart. Gravel roads stretch far, leading ever from where we part. Her scarf still lies upon my saddle, frayed and pale, like the trails we rode now, dusty stories, old and stale. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear, falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. Rain taps on cabin roofs like soft words unsaid, each drop a memory of a love that softly bled. In the heart of the whispering winds, her laughter finds me still, but it's just a fleeting sound, a chill upon the hill. Lonely fire drifts, and with each spark that dies, a piece of my soul sighs into the heavenly skies, where rivers sing and mountains know her name. I'll wander lost yet found in the embers of the flame. Lonely fire drifts, and I'm drifting too, forever in this game.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, you and I carved our names wild as the endless prairies. Under that ancient bough, your laughter mingled with the wind, echoes of a light scar dancing a memory pen. Grave cries the quiet earth, where my boots tread alone, each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The sun dips low through the weeping willow side, leaving me with the ghost of your kiss in the twilight sky. The porch still creaks, recalling nights of soft whispered tales. Now it groans under the weight of my solitary wails. Gone the warmth in you by the hearth, now just cold ashes lay, an empty saddle beside me as the stars fade to gray. Grave cries the quiet earth, where my boots tread alone, each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The moon casts shadows on paths we once did wrong. I'm a silhouette of yearning for a love that was my home. Oh, the creek still runs by the gravel road down near old Finn's mill. Its waters carry tales of us against time's unyielding will. If I could turn back the seasons before the rains washed you away, I'd hold you close on that last good day, find the words to make you stay. Grave cries the quiet earth, here beneath the endless dome. I whisper your name to the dusk in the lands we used to roam. Love's echo might fade like the trails we once did know, but in the heart of a lonesome cowboy, old love's never let go. There's an old oak by the rusted gate where we carved our names in the wood so deep. Sunset bleeds through the leaves like fate on that dusty road where our memories sleep. Whispers dance on a gentle breeze from the porch where you swayed in your summer dress, holding laughter in twilight's tease under stars that heard my heart confess. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. Cabin stands empty, a hollow frame. Scarves you left fluttering like old flames. Gravel crunches underfoot, a lonesome sound where our faded trails no more are found. Raindrops touch the earth dark and slow, kissing the ground where we used to lie. Each drop a memory, a silent vow to the winds that carry your goodbye. The rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. By the rusted gate the fire's gone dim, remembering your smile at the horizon's rim. Saddled up as daylight wanes, riding out through endless plain. Oh, how the rusted gate burns, a pyre for dreams that never return. Echoes of your voice, now a song sung by a cowboy ragged and worn. Here I roam under vast starlit skies, a lone rider where my heart still lies. In the shadow of the whispering oaks, where the wild prairie winds weave,
I left my heart on a creaky porch under the brim where my hat watched me leave. Dusty trail spun tales of two in the light of the flickering eve, where your scarf danced a waltz with the breeze, a gentle thief of my reprieve. Oh, how the sunset bled its hues, painting loss on its grand canvas sky. Each step away, a deeper shade of blue under that wide remorseful eye. The oak's arms reached but couldn't hold what my soul had to concede. In the quiet town where the church bell tolled, my hat watched me leave. The cabin stands but empty now, like the hollows of my worn leather boots. Gravel roads lost their laughter, silent under my solitary pursuits. Our love, once a wild river, now a dry bed soft and sere. In the echo of footsteps on old wood, I still hear you, oh so clear. Oh, how the sunset bled its hues, painting loss on its grand canvas sky. Each step away, a deeper shade of blue under that wide remorseful eye. The oak's arms reached but couldn't hold what my soul had to concede. In the quiet town where the church bell tolled, my hat watched me leave. Now beneath the endless arc of stars, my whispers mingle with the cold night air, asking why the winds chose to erase the scent of jasmine in your hair. With every fading trail I take under the moon's watchful gleam, I find the strength to bear the ache, but never quite the dream. So let the sunset bleed its hues, let it paint my pain across the sky. With each step away, a deeper shade of true beneath that wide old watchful eye. Though the oak's arms reach and can't hold what's forever meant to be, in every quiet town and every road I've roamed, my hat watched me leave. In the dust kicking up where the heart knows its needs, quiet as the settling of the eve, with nothing but the wind to grieve, my hat, it watched me leave.
Down by the creek, where the cottonwoods grew, we carved our names in the bark so true. The oak tree watched and the sun dipped low. On the porch we swayed, lost in the afterglow. Your scarf danced with the prairie's breath, in that wild land, my heart you'd read. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge. When Windows stare like eyes missing their bridge. Gravel roads once walked, overgrown with time's tide, where laughter once echoed, silence now abide. The saddle gathers dust, the reins lay still. Without you, this wandering life's lost its will. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries on windswept plains. The whispers call through the rustle of leaves in the fall. In the quiet, your shadow I chase, but all I grasp is the cold, empty space. So the long ride cries. It's a song without end. A heart can't deny what it can't comprehend. With each sunset painted in hues of goodbye, the trail winds on under a vast lonesome sky. Long ride cries. Oh, how my soul still tries beneath the haunting endless western skies. Long ride cries. Out of where the sunset kisses the oak tree sleepy heads, we carved our names inside a heart upon the old porch lid. Her laugh was like the wind that dances through the canyon wild, echoed in the valley where we dreamt beneath the skies. But dreams like rivers twist and vanish in the plains, leaving just a whisper in the boughs where we once lay. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees. Now the gravel road's a friend, its dust coats my boots. Each step away from what we had, a pain that roots and shoots. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, windows staring blankly at the life we once possessed. Her scarf still clings to the saddle like her hand in mine, a faded trail of memories lost within the pines. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees. Maybe roads are for the roaming, maybe nights for the lone, but each sunset bleeds the same colors where her smile once shone. And if pain is a reminder of the love you've got to lose, then I'll bear this cross forever with her laughter as my muse. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim
and the cold winds tore. Now every fading light on these lonely, restless nights brings her back to my side, neath the ghostly moonlight. Yes, her laugh shut the door, and oh, how it tore. Yet in the quiet of the dawn, I swear it opens once more.
Where the oak trees shadow the old gravel path, I found her scarf, the color of sunsets on a raft. By the wagon wheel where the cabins lay silent and stern, our love was a wildfire, reckless, too wild to learn. Each creaking porch, each whispered wind held her laughter. In the hollows of my heart, echoes of what I sought after. Oh, how the wagon wheel burned smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. The days turned cold as her warmth drifted away, leaving me with old saddles and skies turned to gray. We promised forever by the light of a wandering star. Now I'm tracing faded trails, chasing a whisper from afar. The rain falls on empty streets where we once danced, lost in the echoes of the future we never chanced. Oh, how the wagon wheel burned smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Under the boughs of ancient oak I lay my dreams to rest, scars of our past, deep as the canyon's crest. Learning to forgive the wind, for it whispers not her name. A lone heart wanders onward through the undying flame. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns a pyre to the past, each spark a piece of what's lost, too beautiful to last. The dust settles down where her laughter filled the air. I'm a shadow in the twilight, bound to what's no longer there. Oh, how I roam with the wheel still burning bright, cowboy lost in memory